Welcome back to Super Bomberman 3. Today we're tackling the water world. Do not watch this if you get motion sickness. Watching this world is like being drunk.
Well, you're in the water world, so it makes sense to be drunk.
Yeah, but look at this queasy-ass movement.
Yep, this is a good one, and... Oh.
And it just got darker, too.
Yeah, that squid enemy will actually spray ink, which will darken the area.
Oh.
Can he do that in a row? If there's more than one squid enemy?
Possibly.
Because being blind in a game like this is fairly difficult since audio cues aren't really a thing.
It doesn't get that dark, obviously, but it did confuse me for a little bit because I didn't know what was happening. Oops. I'm getting good at dodging my own fuck-ups.
Good, you'd sunk the Titanic even further.
You know, for all we know, this isn't water. It's actually alcohol, and that's why everything is so hazy, because Bomberman is drunk. I'm just saying.
Well, I mean, we're watching it. I've always liked water levels like this, where it's like really bright and sunny and you can see what you're doing.
Yeah, unlike actual water.
Then you look at actual water where it's like, no, it's like you can sort of see for like 100 feet, or maybe 150 feet.
If you're lucky.
Yeah, if it's clear, it's down to there, and then once you're past that, it just turns into this black nightmare.
Yeah, there was a reason watching Finding Nemo in the theater was actually kind of scary.
Like, once you get below, like, actual sunny water, which is coincidentally where most living things are...
Surprise.
It's dark.
Yeah. Ugh. And that's why, you know, when you're watching it too, when they're out in the open ocean in some parts, you just start getting kind of paranoid. And you have to resist the urge to look over your shoulder.
Yeah.
And you know, another thing I'm noticing about Bomberman in this stage, he moves pretty damn fast underwater.
Well, he still has the movement upgrade.
Oh, right.
He's still well fed on roller skates.
Okay.
Roller skates work perfectly underwater, didn't you know?
Nope.
I mean, if you had tarmac there, I guess it would. There's nothing that would completely stop them from working other than added resistance, but...
Yeah. Well, I'm learning all sorts of new things today.
That or Bomberman has the Various suit.
Gravity.
Gravity suit. You could tell I never played Metroid.
Well, he's not purple, so he can't have it.
Well, maybe he has both.
He's blue, so he's probably got the fusion suit right now.
Yeah.
He'll be well served if he's attacked by any living jellies.
Advice on Metroid, then? Never play Other M. Just let's play it and leave it at that.
That's one of those things, I don't think you need to give advice on that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right, because it's like everybody knows by now.
I'm pretty sure it's an arrestable offense in some places.
You could always do a high-effort LP of checking out things like cinematography and how scenes have been shot incorrectly and things like that.
Yeah.
See how they sabotage what they were trying to go for.
So yeah, I think this is the shortest video in this particular LP. Mostly because of the remote bombs. And me doing this.
Yeah, utilizing your startup invincibility frames.
Yep, it is. I remember in Super Bomberman 1, I would use firewalking at the start of the stage quite often.
Oh yeah. I did that in my LP for it as well.
Might as well, I mean, hell.
It's not a bad trick.
And it's like, they're gonna be that kind, might as well take advantage of it.
To date, I still think it's one of our shorter LPs.
That makes sense.
The shortest is the first Bomberman on the NES because that was only one video. And I cut through most everything.
Oh yeah, because once you get there, there's really not that much to do with it.
No.
Oh, speaking of the devil, jellies. Also, I'm pretty certain that purple plant thing is just a Kirby enemy. I'm pretty sure that's from, like, Spring Breeze or something.
Oh, nice, and the octopus gets invincibility frames, too.
Yep, for as long as he's underground.
Also, the octopus allows him to revive.
Yeah, this is a pretty chill stage, actually, in terms of music and everything.
Yeah.
You know, it's really weird, but, like, the rocks with this weird, like, wavy effect are kind of looking like a Pokemon face.
Yeah.
It's like a Hypno or something, or a Drowsy.
Yeah, actually, I see it now, too. It doesn't look like a conch shell at all.
Maybe they're drunk.
It looks like one when it's, like, moving around a bit, like when everything lines up, yeah, it's a conch shell, but then it, like, shifts out of place due to how they're doing the reflection effect, where you just move chunks of it to the right or left, and then it suddenly looks like something else.
Because I need more speed.
Gotta go fast.
It's not like it's Gradius, where if you take too many speed-ups, you will destroy yourself.
There's a couple Bombermans that are like that. I don't know if this is one of them, though. Thinking about it, I think this one, your max speed is actually kind of reliable.
I just loved it in some of the older Gradiuses, actually, where, because of how the speed-up worked, if you hit maximum speed, you would actually screw up your hitbox and be able to move through dudes. Because by the time they did the damage, they would do the hit calculation, you'd already be on the other side of the guy. So technically you wouldn't be hit at all.
That was a new mechanic. The moving currents.
Yeah, I just realized if you try to move against them, they'll shove you back. And then if you move into them, you go flying like a madman.
Not a big issue, though.
Just, one more thing to plan around.
And then back to the usual level design.
And the usual cheesing strategies.
Oh yeah. It's Bomberman.
Yeah, this is a game where you solve everything through the use of high explosives. I don't think you really need much in the way of strategy.
You need at least a little bit. Otherwise, you could do something like leave an octopus alive, and that's not something we can allow.
Genocide for everything.
Regimented genocide.
Hey, points are the way you can get better things in Bomberland. That apartment is not going to pay for itself.
God, it must be fucking Wild West in Bomberman's world. So what do you turn into?
A bath.
A bath.
A turtle.
A turtle bath, okay.
Oh my god, Pink is a turtle.
I'm pretty sure I see these sold in, like, the aquarium gift shop.
This boss does have some interesting attacks.
Does it shoot a current at you?
Kind of. It's a water jet, which will push you down to whatever corner it's aiming.
Setting you up for another attack, then.
Yeah, it's basically getting you in a bad place. Won't actually hurt you, though.
Just inconvenience you.
Yeah.
Just like this boss with how you have to hit the head.
Yeah, and it's pretty good about keeping its head out of the way, actually.
Just like most turtles.
In a way, you need to kite it so that it's in between blocks instead of just resting on one.
Right.
Yeah, that feels a little bit cheap.
This is as much chasing the boss as it is keeping out of the way of the water stream.
What if you can just throw bombs onto it if you have that power? Even if it's on a block.
So what from the boss actually damages you, if anything?
I think it's just those steam clouds.
Huh.
And probably the boss itself, if it flies into you.
Well, yeah. Contact damage. Because I was just looking at that and I realized, I don't think anything from this thing is actually going to hurt us.
It didn't, anyway.
Well, look, we don't want to hurt its feelings, so we just keep it on the down low. It was a tough fight.
Yeah, there's actually, I wouldn't say tougher bosses, but there was a strategy to it. After we just said we don't need much strategy in a Bomberman game.
Right.